Hello, this is Audrey Leach, and I am here as the curator of the art gallery, the Rockefeller State Park Preserve, which is in Sleepy Hollow, New York. We're very, very pleased to have an exhibit that's really focused on flowers, and it's to honor our beautiful peonies that have been donated by the Shimane Prefecture of Japan. We know that they contributed these beautiful flowers because of 9/11. It's to honor the victims. We have many artists represented here: Joseph Siegel, Jarvis Wilcox, Bonnie Sakoff. We have Patty Frank's photographs, Tiana Onus Caprero, and James Sparks, Janet Shuren, and Eleanor Miller.
Jarvis Wilcox realizes the poetry of the natural world exemplified in peonies in vase here to my right. He is an artist of great vitality, and I so appreciate the concentration of color, the density and the impasto technique that he brilliantly uses so that these works leap out gently and lovingly at the viewer in the same way that they would if we were looking at peonies on a vine right now.
I'd like to have you visit with Alex Schnee, who's going to introduce you to our park, which is absolutely a wonderful place in the Hudson Valley. It's 3,000 acres of a paradise that I'm sure you will enjoy.
The Rockefeller State Park Preserve was designed by John D. Rockefeller II, and it was designed in the 1920s, and it was a response to the development of technology and the need to get away from the travails of the urban environment. He was experienced with carriage trail parks, most notably Central Park in New York City, as well as carriage trail parks in England and in Germany. And it was from this ideal that he had a notion of creating his own carriage trail park. He was very influenced by the Chinese yin-yang as well as by the Navajo notion of the peacefulness of nature and of man walking along in accord with nature. Well, we are overwhelmed with environmental issues these days. Probably the most deleterious is the issue of invasives. And that, of course, is accompanied by global warming. And so while he had very carefully, John D. Rockefeller had very carefully placed certain plants and chose certain trees to be in this environment, we now are combating invasives that have come along as well. That is one of our biggest problems because they are challenging this exquisite environment, and they grow so fast it's hard to keep up with them, and we don't have the funds through which to keep them under control. I'm working very closely with the Friends of the Rockefeller State Park Preserve, and they are a group that was formed to help promote the preserve as well as to assist us in funding. And we have 3 major fundraisers that are coming this year in order to raise funds to help maintain these trails. The first is going to be a celebration of our peonies, which will be on May 21st. The peony celebration is basically a cocktail reception. It will be from 5:30 to 8:30. Everyone is invited to come and join. There is a cost of admission, and that's going towards trail maintenance. The peonies were given to us by the Shimane Prefecture in Japan, and they were given in memory of people who died from 9/11. We are so fortunate. They donated 500 tree peonies. The Shimane Prefecture is known for its tree peonies. They're very proud of them. And they came over at 3 different times to show us how to plant them, how to take care of them, and so that they would grow to be strong. And when you realize it's a poor prefecture, the fact that they came here, 3 or 4 people from Japan, 3 years in a row, it's really quite a dedication. And so because of their skill, we've been able to maintain them, but it's important to know that they are maintained by our volunteers. We have an extraordinary group of volunteers, and it's our volunteers who maintain the gardens. I urge everyone to come the second week of May to see them in bloom.